Hello everyone, this is Lisa with Grace and Old Paper. I have a very small gift and thrift haul today. Yay! Did a quick little trip to the new local thrift shop that I found with my daughter. My youngest daughter is in town and her family, and for a nice long visit, and it's been wonderful. They're going home tomorrow, so I'm pretty sad about that. Also my friend came to visit again, and she brought me lots of goodies again. So I want to start with that. First of all, she brought me these 3 magazines. She brought me the Life, the Years of the Crown, and Dolly, and this one, which I just love. So many images in there, and I don't know if I'm going to use the images or just keep the book to look at and get ideas from. It's just gorgeous, though. Love this. Very beautiful. So I got those. She gave me some pieces of jewelry, and she assures me she did not pay what was on the bag. This one I'm going to keep for me to wear. I just love this little owl. I think he's gorgeous. So this one's mine. Michelle, if you're watching, not junk journal, me. Then there's this one. And it is, I think it's a bracelet, I think. No, I don't know what this was. It's got a hook up there, but then maybe it is a bracelet with the charm hanging down. But either way, it's got some little charms on it. It's got a cross, a crown, a heart, and a little ring. That's so cute. So that, that could actually be a tassel in itself, or part of a tassel. And then she gave me this thing to take apart. I mean, good grief, look at this thing. There's a lot of charms on here. A lot of charms. I love this little thing too. That's pretty. Lots and lots of charms, gems. Love it. And then this one. It's a charm bracelet, but it's got little crab and seashells and little turtles and seahorses, little fish. Isn't that cute? I love it, love it, love it. Oh, and before I forget, she gave me this tapestry too. It's a little bigger than my mat. There's the corners, and it has tabs that it hangs on. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Have no clue, but I'll figure it out. She gave me this little box that has these Bible verse cards on, and I love them. I think this is probably one of the most favorite things she gave me. My most favorite things. They're just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful cards. So these will most likely find a spot in every journal I make until I run out of them. They're just so beautiful. I love the artwork. Oh, it's gorgeous. So thank you for that, Michelle. She gave me these napkins, embroidered napkins. They have a little cutout, a little smiley cutout, looks like a little flower. They're really pretty. Make good pockets, I think. Scalloped edge on it. They're really kind of big too, I think. Yeah. Nice size, huh? So there's, how many did it say? 8 of them? Yeah. 8 of that. She found these little die cuts at a yard sale. Little craft paper. Like that. Got these doilies. No, this is not, it's not a typical doily. It's the, whatever you call this, X shape. And I do need to press them out. Well, they're really pretty. Pockets maybe? Tuck spots. I love them. I love them. May even use them here in my craft room. Who knows? People just don't use doilies that much anymore. These have been freshly laundered and they just need pressing out. Really pretty. So I got 3 of those. And this little packet, which has this beautiful piece of cloth embroidered. It's kind of a cream on white. I don't know if y'all can see the design, but it's got a butterfly. It's got 3 butterflies. Some like little trellis design, some florals. So pretty, and this beautiful little edging. That's gorgeous. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it could be, you know, a journal cover one day. Yeah, I might do that. And then this is a pack of doilies. Very unusual shape on this one, kind of a long diamond shape. So I will see what I can do with these. These are going to be a little, these might be impossible to cut apart, so I'm not sure. I'll see what I can do with that one. And then there's this one. Pretty little doily. This great big one. Oval shaped. It's really soft too. And then this would be a dresser scarf probably. It's gorgeous. Again, needs pressing, washing and pressing, but really pretty. And she got me all of that, the magazines and all this other stuff, the jewelry, this tapestry. And she also brought me a great big, I can't put it up here, it's a big chest, but it's covered in floral. It's my pinks and stuff that I have in here, pinks and blues and stuff like that. It's a floral chest, and I will probably put it behind me in front of the window and store some fabrics in it. Be really handy, really handy. It's a good size. She swears up and down she only pays $2 for it, so paid $2 for it at auction. She goes to a local auction house to her, and she likes to get things there, so she says she only paid $2 for it. So thank you, Michelle. I also went this weekend to that local thrift store, and let me share the treasures I found there. Let me start with, let's see. I found this, and this was in this packet, brand new. This is My Life. It's life book. It's like a some kind of Asian characters, if you can see. It had a little pamphlet in it. Now, apparently you can get covers for these and decorate them and all kinds of stuff, but I just love the pages. It is a 2021, but it's all grid. So, you know, if I wanted to cut out a few sections of it or just use a page or two, I thought this would be great. I'm going to see how it tea-dyes. We'll see. But it's got all these little Asian characters and stuff on it too. That's really good. These pages are cool. Look at that. So, oh, and there's just some plain grid paper back here. Nice. It's brand new, and I got it for $1.29. I will take those kind of deals all day long. I got this little notepad for $1.49, and it's beautiful. It was brand new too. I had to break the seal. But it's just pretty little ivy butterflies. You know, we're always needing our different papers, always. This guy right here, what did she charge me? Because it didn't have a price on it. I think she charged me $1.29 for this as well. But it is very unusual. It's just a journal, but it's cardstock. It feels more cardboardy. Just a good sturdy cardstock in this kind of stone, light stone color maybe. But I thought that would add some interest to some journals. Just good plain pages. Then I got this old children's book. Oh my goodness, what year is this thing from? And it has been loved. Oh, it has been loved. Little too much love sometimes. 1955. But the pages have that wonderful old book feel to them. Look at the artwork. I mean, oh, I love this style of children's books. And you can see the pages are just, I guess you'd call them dirty from little fingers. But I love that. This has been a well-loved and well-read little book. A little torn in some places. And then the little deer story, they really loved on it. I'm going to have to get some eraser to it and see if that'll work or not, because they outlined, I think, every deer, nope, not those, but almost every deer in the story they outlined. And I think they were counting them. But there's just really beautiful, beautiful artwork. I absolutely love this book. Love, love. And I got this one for $1.29. Got this one to save for, I will one day make a Japanese journal for my daughter. She loves all things Japanese. This $1.29, and it's just all about the Japanese ink painting. And I thought this would be a great addition to a journal of that type. Just some pages to put in it, you know. I don't see things that are Japanese very often out in my crafting world. This was one of my treasures I found. 89 cents is what I paid for it. 89 cents. And it's all scrapbook paper. Christmas scrapbook paper. And it's the cutest stuff. Little penguins. They're all one-sided. Look at that. Love this plaid. Absolutely love that plaid. It says 1996. So these were popular in 1996. Love this. Not so much on the yellow, but the little gingerbread men are cute. Not quite understanding the yellow. But look at the penguins. And then in the very back, it has some things you can fussy cut. 89 cents. It was awesome. I found this book for $1.29, and I'm undecided whether or not to fussy cut stuff out of it or just to save it kind of in my Christmas decor to use, you know, at Christmas time. I am undecided because I love the book. It's just got pretty stuff all in it, but it's got decor ideas and recipes, stuff, you know, some things I would use, some things I would not, but how beautiful, huh? But it's also got stuff like this. Now it does have the very glossy pages, and I know there's a technique you can do, something you can put over it to unglossy it a bit. I'm not sure I can't remember what it's called. If any of y'all know, let me know. Seems like there's something you can kind of paint over the top of it to dull it down, but these are beautiful music pages that are in here. There's not too much fussy cutting, but these pages are gorgeous. Look at that. Like I said, there's not too many things I can fussy cut, but I do love those. What a spread, huh? There are a few little images. There's one right here. Just love this. That'll be pretty. So I'm not sure on this one yet. It may just stay in my Christmas decor. Not that I'm all that hip about Martha Stewart, but I think the book is beautiful. Just very, very Christmassy. And I love all things Christmas. Let's see. I'm going to save my last 3 books. Let me get this other thing. I picked this thing up. This thing was sitting in a box that almost fitted exactly. And I was like, hey, that's one of those sewing boxes. And I picked it up. And it is shallow. And I've never seen one like this. And it definitely needs a good cleaning. And then I was like, well, and I could hear it rattling. And I was like, what's in it? And I opened it up and I was like, oh! My daughter laughed at me. But it's just a little treasure trove of different threads. There's some buttons down in there, corsage pin, thimbles, which I have a huge thimble collection from all this junk journaling stuff now. Every time I find sewing boxes, of course there's thimbles in them. Even like this little thing. That one was 19 cents for that little spool of thread. So I've just never seen one like this. So I'll probably clean it up and maybe use this for my most popular go-to colors that I use, you know, at the sewing machine and hand stitching, you know, the white, the brown, the black, you know, that kind of thing. And a place to store that. I thought that'd be really handy to keep right here at my sewing machine. And it didn't have a price on it. And I asked her and she said $2.49, and I was like, okay. So yeah, I was good with that. I was good with that. Okay, my last three things are 3 books. And I'm saving them for last because when I picked them up, my mind immediately started making junk journals for them. Do you do that? Because I don't all the time, but these 3 spoke to me almost immediately. And this one's a Reader's Digest, $1.49, but it's got this lovely rust-colored, you know, burnt orange color to it. And this just, and it's the Scarlet Pimpernel, Tom Sawyer, The Good Earth, Robin Hood. Didn't really, you know, that doesn't bother me so much, but what I loved was this and that. And to me, it says fall journal. This says autumn. And I've got some stuff saved up that I definitely want to make a journal with. So, and there's all kinds of images and stuff in here too that I can harvest, so to speak, and use in other things. Although that's pretty cool. So this one said to me, autumn, fall, and that's what it shall be when I get around to it. This one I got for $1.29. It's The Quest for Beauty. And it is, let's see, 1957. Yeah. I don't like the book itself. It has got kind of a slickish feel to it. Not sure if I would use any pages out of it, to be honest. But when I saw The Quest for Beauty, I could just picture this with a pretty lady on the front, maybe just tons of lace, just frilly, just a beauty book, maybe vintage beauty. And I've got a lot of like old Life magazines and stuff like that I could pull all kinds of beauty ads out of it. Beauty and fashion maybe. So that's what this one spoke to me. Very feminine, very beauty oriented. So even though the cover itself is not that beautiful, I know it can be, and that kind of excites me. And then there's this one that I paid 99 cents for. White Gloves and Party Manners. This thing was written, and it's not in the best shape book-wise. I'm going to have to, if I use any pages, I'm going to have to iron them because they're wavy. It doesn't really seem to have water damage. It's just like, for some reason, the pages went wavy. What, from humidity, I guess, maybe? But this thing is from 1965. All of the artwork is this black and white artwork, but I had in my mind to maybe use some pastels, some color pencils or something, and kind of color in some of this, just for a little emphasis. But this one, I can see decked out in lots of frilly white lace. I mean, just spilling from it. White doilies, handkerchiefs, just all things girly, you know? Little images of little girls in their party dresses, all that good stuff, and a lot of these images that are in here as well. But oh boy, these are things that are just not taught that much anymore. It's all about manners and, you know, how to act in society, and gosh, letters and thank you notes. Thank you notes are not done anymore. I mean, look at that. How sweet is that? This section is for boys only, telling them, you know, to open the door for the woman and seat a woman at the table. All these things. Remove your hat. I just loved it. I loved it. And as soon as I picked it up and I looked and saw this cover with her and her little white gloves right there, I was like, I could just see the biggest, frilliest lace poking out of this. Beautiful florals. just vintage hankies, all of that stuff. It just really, in my mind, I can see it already. And that just, I don't know if that's ever really happened to me before to that extent. But this one really, really, really spoke to me. And so I'm having a hard time now because I have already decided what my next journal is going to be. And this is not it. Those aren't it. So my next one I was thinking about making is it's a play on a book that Shabby Dabby Doodah showed on her channel recently. It's a book she got, I think, off of Facebook Marketplace, and it was an address book. I don't know if any of y'all have seen that, but it's the most fabulous address book I have ever seen in my life. It is not just an address book. It is everything. Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen it, find that video. Because to all of us fascinated with old books and, you know, the little bits you find stuck in old books and stuff like that, that book will fascinate you. And I would just love to just sit down and leaf through that thing. So my next book, I'm thinking about making a play on that, but have it be a kitchen junk journal. I don't know how to phrase it. I'm going to figure out a phrase for it. But basically, like, you know, like it was your grandmother's book and she'd have everything in it from the paper or the ad where she bought her new stove to recipes she clipped out of magazines, just chock full. I've got it in my mind. Whether I can make it come out on paper is another thing, but we're going to see. My other thing is what to do with all these journals that I'm about to create, because I don't have an Etsy shop, and I've never sold a journal in my life. I've given the ones I've done away, but I'm running out of people to give them away to. So I don't know what I want to do. But I shall keep making them because this is my sanity. It really helps me. So, yeah. If you got any ideas, let me know. So these will be upcoming soon because I just love them. I love all about them. I think they're gorgeous and I can't wait to use them. So this was my junk journal haul for today. Thrift shop haul, friend gift haul, all that kind of good stuff. So may God bless you and keep you safe.